This is Coach Cody Boyer from Dexter High School. He coaches football, wrestling, and baseball for the high school and middle school. Coach.
Hey, man.
How you doing? Why did you choose to be a coach?
It was actually down to two options. When I was in 5th grade, I remember it was either a cop or a coach. And it's just, the cop thing didn't really work out. When I got into high school, I knew that I wanted to teach kids, and, sports were my thing. I was pretty good at it. I was decent, so I just wanted to keep it going. And I was on,
Right. Did you always know you wanted to be a coach?
Well, like I said, like 5th grade, was about that time where it was like what I want to do. I need to know so I can start going there. So, always played 3 sports and loved it. Liked most of my coaches, so it's like something that you want to do. You kind of look up to them. Some of them, not all of them. So it's like you like that feeling. You can teach kids. That's the biggest thing, just teaching the kids what to do.
Do you enjoy coaching?
I love it. God, if you can't play it, those who can't teach or coach, you get the nerves all the time. The same when you played. It's just you get pumped up, as I was always moving. I probably ran 2 miles on the sidelines during football games. Wrestling matches, I'm usually standing. I can't sit, or I'm always moving. Baseball games, I'm up standing around. It's the same feeling that you get playing as coaching, and it's just something you can't really describe.
How long have you been coaching?
That's kind of a trick question. Do you mean paid or volunteered?
Either.
Total 12 years. I'm 32. When I was 20, I started coaching a travel ball team of 16-year-olds here in Dexter, and then I went to Fisk for 2 years. I was doing talent search at TRCC. So at Fisk Middle School, they only had one baseball coach. So I volunteered my services for 2 years with them. I loved that. Went to Bloomfield for 4 years. Got paid one of those years for high school baseball and middle school baseball. And then with Dexter, when I came here, I first started getting paid for football. And then I volunteered wrestling and baseball. And then the next year, I got paid for football and wrestling, volunteered for baseball. And then now, I get paid for all 3. So, I've been doing it for 12 years, been paid for like half of that.
Did you ever change your major in college?
Only I think I started elementary education, but I didn't know I was in elementary education, so I switched to secondary education because I want the older kids, the middle school range, 6th through 8th, and then the high school kids, 9 through 12. I think that's the only time that I changed, was just the elementary to secondary. So that's the only thing I changed.
If there's anything that you don't enjoy about coaching, what would you say it is?
Parents. That's a big thing. Not all the time, but sometimes it's, some parents don't understand what it goes through to get a starter, or to what goes on during practice, than the games. They think if their kid is on the team, that they're going to get to play. That's not always the case. They need to work on it to get better. If they just show up to practice and don't do a whole lot, they're not going to get in the game. And that's football. Wrestling's a little different because you have to beat that person. You have challenges. So if your son or daughter, girls can wrestle too, if they don't beat that person, that's not our call. It's just one-on-one. Baseball, it is a little different. If you got a good arm, you got a good swing, you can play. But again, if your attitude's bad, then you're probably not going to play, and you can be the best, but sometimes you have to set that person up.
What advice would you give me moving forward?
Get as much coaching opportunities, like even if it's volunteering, Little League, middle school, high school, get as much as you can. You get connections. That helps out too when you need, when you start building your resume and you need some contacts. You're going to say, well, who do you know? What have you done? If all you say is, well, I played 4 years ago, well, have you coached anything? No. Okay, that kind of hurts. So get as much as you can in the short amount of time as you can. I mean, what do you want to coach?
Wrestling and football.
Okay, so if you're once you graduate, or even if you're in town for Christmas break or whatever, go to practices and help out. I mean, you helped out coaching last year for middle school, so that if you do that, you can put that down. Say I helped. When I was in high school, I helped this out. Like when I was in high school, we would always go to Little League practices, and we would help the coaches and the kids. So it helps out a lot just to get as much as you can, even when you're in college. Volunteering, Little League, all that, it'll help out a lot.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
No, we're good. Thank you,